Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton are officially our favorite couple to emerge from the Upside Down. After meeting on the set of Stranger Things, where they play an adorable couple, their attraction was so strong that the pair soon had their own romance in real life. Rumors of Dyer and Heaton's romance first began back in 2016, but it wasn't until a whole year later that they finally confirmed what we basically already knew. It all began back in September of 2016, after Charlie Heaton posted a pic on Instagram of a trip he took with some of his amigos, as he captioned it. Natalia Dyer is featured in the snap, along with his other friends. There was nothing romantic about it, and people assumed that maybe they had just become good friends after filming the first season of Stranger Things. But when Natalia posted her own picture of Charlie on her own account, people soon started wondering if there was something a little more than just friendship brewing between the pair. Her picture showed Heaton holding up 3 birds, and she captioned, "Wow, congrats Charlie Heaton on his new one-man show, Stranger Wings," adding a red heart emoji at the end. However, both Natalia and Charlie stayed quiet when it came to sharing their relationship status.
What do you think my friends would describe me as, and then what I could go with?
Charismatic.
I think you're super loyal.
Like a dog.
No, unless it's not what you think? Okay.
Yeah, no, you're my friend, so.
Alright.
They were also spotted leaving the Los Angeles International Airport together at the beginning of 2017, which only fueled the dating rumors even more. An insider revealed, they're definitely dating. They've been together since before season 2 began filming in October. They spend every waking minute together, on set and off. In fact, according to the insider, even though the relationship was still pretty new, Natalia had even taken Charlie to her hometown in Nashville to meet her parents. Despite all the dating rumors, both actors decided to avoid commenting about their relationship or answering any questions about whether or not they were dating. When Dyer was asked about her spending so much time with Heaton, she claimed if they seemed close, it was only because the entire cast of Stranger Things had become close friends.
It's really silly when everybody's in the same scene together, and
It's a little family.
yeah,
Awesome.
It's really nice.
She explained, "Whether people are dating or hanging out, I think that our cast just is cool with each other. We're all one big family." However, the interviewer pushed for more and asked bluntly if she and Heaton were a couple. The actress responded with, "Have a nice day," before leaving with Heaton. After an entire year of dating rumors and speculation, the couple finally confirmed that they were together with a cute and simple act of affection. While out and about in New York City, Dyer and Heaton were spotted holding hands as they walked down the street. Naturally, fans went wild knowing that the on-screen romance that they loved was now officially an off-screen romance too.
Yeah, you're cool. You're a cool guy. You're a drummer in a band.
Oh man. Is that first impression still true?
Unfortunately, when it came time for the season 2 premiere party for Stranger Things, Charlie wasn't able to attend. The actor experienced his first public scandal with the tabloids when he was denied entry into the United States because customs had caught traces of an illegal substance in his luggage. He was forced to return back to London, but no charges or arrests were made. When the scandal reached the tabloids, Heaton released a statement saying, "My planned travel to the US last week was affected by an issue at US immigration, and I am working to rectify it as soon as possible. I'm sorry to all the fans and my Stranger Things family for missing the premiere." Just a few months later, Natalia and Charlie made their first red carpet appearance as a couple at the 2017 Fashion Awards in London. Fans were swooning over them because the couple looked picture perfect and incredibly fashionable. At the beginning of the following year, Heaton posted a snap in celebration of Dyer's birthday. "Happy 21st birthday," he wrote below an adorable picture of his girlfriend holding up a piece of birthday cake. "I hope it's a great one, and I'm stoked to be working on this new series with you. I think it's going to be great." A few months after the airport incident, Charlie finally opened up in an interview about how the tabloid scandal made him feel. He confessed, "It was hard. Everything happened so fast, and I hadn't come to terms with the fact that I was famous. You feel kind of vulnerable. All of a sudden it becomes a very big story, and it gets really blown out of proportion." It was clear that coming to terms with his fame was difficult for Heaton. So much changed in his life, and being detained at an airport and being sent back home was already difficult for him to have to process. But then, having the incident plastered all over the tabloids and everyone finding out about it must have felt very overwhelming for him.
It's like a memento of to remind me that life comes in waves, your feelings and your anxieties or your kind of, whatever you're doing, it comes in waves, so.
In 2019, Natalia very briefly opened up about her relationship with Charlie. During an interview, she joked, "He's alright, I guess. He doesn't mess up our scenes too much. No, he's great. He's talented. Like everybody in the cast. They're all super, just great to work with." When the couple attended the premiere of Velvet Buzzsaw, which features Natalia in the film, Charlie was there by her side and beaming with pride. It was pretty obvious that the couple were completely smitten with one another. An insider shared, they were adorable and very affectionate on the red carpet. While she was doing photos, he was just staring at her in awe. The source also revealed that at the premiere, Heaton was kind enough to save Dyer from a dress malfunction. She had a dress malfunction at one point and he helped her clasp it back together. She flashed him a cute smile to thank him. Later that evening, the pair stayed attached to one another at the official after party for the premiere. At one point, Charlie cuddled up to Natalia and started dancing with her. He had his hand on her cheek and she was gazing lovingly into his eyes. They seemed totally obsessed with one another. In a rare and candid interview, Charlie opened up about his relationship with Natalia. He spoke about what it's like to have his partner on set with him during Stranger Things and how nice it is to have emotional support from someone who is going through the same overwhelming changes in their career. He explained, "They understand something that maybe no one else would. You go into high-pressure situations together, but you can share those insecurities or whatever they are. They're great, happy times too. Really f***ing sweet."
Hey. It's gonna be okay.
Dyer also spoke about what it's like working with Heaton on set. She shared, "It's an interesting thing to work with somebody who you can go home with. It's always really fun. We're really comfortable with each other, so we can play and feel more free, and we can talk about it before." She also confessed the reason why she chose not to talk about her relationship too often and keep things as private as she could. She explained, "There's something important to me, with my family, with my friends. I really like to keep it for me." However, she was willing to share what her perfect date would be with Heaton. She said that her ideal date would be a candlelight kind of restaurant, maybe a fun bar, just walking around, somewhere where you can hear each other talk. Naturally, one of the things that fans can't help but notice about the couple is how effortlessly stylish they always look. In fact, sometimes it even seems like they coordinate their outfits to look like they're matching. It's so hard to miss that when the actress was asked about whether or not she and Charlie planned their outfits together, she said, "No, that's literally never on purpose. I feel like we would naturally go out of our way to not, but it just happens. Kind of a thing." The couple remained notoriously private about their romance, and we don't blame them for it either. An insider explains that the couple wasn't being sneaky about their relationship, but simply didn't want to draw too much attention to themselves since Stranger Things was already so popular. They were already getting so much attention for being in the show, they didn't want to draw any more attention to themselves by making a big deal about their relationship. On top of that, Heaton also confessed that when he first started dating Dyer, we didn't really know what the relationship was. On the other hand, the co-creator of Stranger Things, Matt Duffer, said that the attraction between them was evident. That first audition, we did a chemistry read with Heaton and Natalia, and sparks were flying.
You throw yourself into it a lot. You know, I kind of wanted to do as much of it as we could.
Following the new Season 4 release of Stranger Things, the couple is still going strong. They've been together for 6 years and still enjoy working together. In fact, while promoting the new season, Dyer said that it's very special that they get to work and find fame side by side. She added, "It's an understanding that would be hard to replicate. It's an indescribable thing." Natalia still seems to find the world's interest in their relationship to be a bit of a strange thing. She also said that she doesn't think there should be pressure on celebrities to go red carpet official or share interviews. The actress went on to explain that she's just a person, and some people are good about being open and sharing, and other people feel a little more comfortable holding some things for themselves. She added, "The weirdest thing about our relationship is other people's perception and reaction to it. Everything else just feels very human. We understand that some celebrity couples want to keep things private, but sometimes we can't help but get a little curious. Natalia and Charlie definitely have a sweet and wonderful romance that everyone is obsessed with, and their love story, of course, takes the cake. Who doesn't love an on-screen couple who becomes a real-life couple? Thanks for watching our video, juicers. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of our latest Hollywood love stories. We can guarantee you won't want to miss the next one.